that he ate, and that was it. So those things, we printed and laminated them. So at least if he wants them and he can give you the picture of it, he is talking to you that I want this. He might not say it, but he has given you the picture, and that's exactly what he wants. Yeah, and that's how my own child started. So we started with the PECs where he would give us a picture of, maybe it was yogurt, maybe it was toilet. Like we had a picture of his potty. So if he gave you that, then that means he wants to go to the toilet. We had a picture of the garden. If he gave you that, then he wants to go outside. And each time your child gives you that picture, you model the language. Oh, you want yogurt. You would look like a crazy person, but you know what you want to get out of it. And you have to be committed and consistent with it. So my advice to that mom would be to strip it back to the very beginning and start from the basics. Start to look at ways that your child is communicating with you, because you can't say that your child is not communicating. Even if they come to you to give you a cuddle, that's communication, that they love you. If they've come, pointing is another thing. Like if your child is pulling you, because we see children do it all the time, that they can't tell you what they want, but they'll pull you maybe to the kitchen or to where the thing is. That's communication. And it's for you to build on that. Whoever your child says, and don't complicate it for them. Your child that is not speaking one word yet, you are saying 5, 6 word sentences. You are losing them. So I would just say, start from the basics. A lot of times we see that our children are very visual. So you have to see what your child's strength is and try to teach them via that. There's no point in you teaching your child in a way that they are not able to learn. You're setting them up for failure. If you see, and with our children, a lot of them, they learn by what they see. So use that to your own advantage, because that's the way that you would build on the skills they have. And you know, you can't get tired. Like you can't do it today and then don't do it tomorrow and then you expect results, or do it when you feel like and you expect the results. It doesn't work like that. So if you feel like, oh, your child is not answering you, it's not, because sometimes they have selective hearing as well. It's not that they didn't hear you, but they're just not responding to you. You know, all of these is the reality of what the condition is. And if you understand that, first of all, it will give you peace, knowing that you're not doing anything in vain. It's part of the process. And it will give you strength and the motivation to keep going. And whatever your child achieves, no matter if it feels little to another person, you better celebrate it. Even like people like my son now is 19 years old. Maybe it is not going to be a brain surgeon, or maybe he's not going to have a PhD in this or that. But I am so grateful for where he's at now, because I didn't see it coming. When he was younger, if someone even told me that he would speak, I wouldn't have believed it. And so the first day he said a word, I was dancing like a crazy person. And, you know, someone might be like, your child is 5 and just saying mama and you're excited. But it's a big deal to me. It might not, you don't have to understand it, but I do. I know the gravity of it. I know the work and effort that went in. So be consistent, celebrate every little milestone, because it's what will motivate you to do more because you want to get more. And it's what's going to motivate your child because you are celebrating their achievements, which will want help them to want to give you more as well. So I wish that the parent was here, and I hope that they are here to just learn to trust the process. Manage your expectations. Just because your child is not verbal yet doesn't mean they're not communicating with you. And try and find out what their strengths are in their learning style. If your child is visual, use it to your advantage. So you have to learn your child. It's the best way to do it. Learn your child, and whatever you see that is their strength, try and build on it. My son loves numbers a lot. Like he can tell you, oh, the other day he was still telling me, oh, mom, do you remember on the 13th of October, 2022, something happened. I don't know what happened that day, but he remembers because he's like that with numbers. But use it to your advantage. He's only